Hi, today we will discuss this pattern. We'll discuss how to write the Java program to print this pattern. So I don't know, we have seen 10 patterns, right? So here in 11 pattern, the 11th pattern, if you observe to print this pattern, if you see this pattern, we are observing like two different patterns in this. See, 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. After that 1 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1 5 4 3 2 1 6 5 4 3 2 1, right? So you can see this pattern in two different ways. Here 1 2 3. After that 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1 3 2 1, next 4 3 2 1, and next 4 5. Okay, and now little bit. So here 1 2 3 4 5 4 5 6, next 7, like this. See here in the entire pattern we can divide the entire pattern into two patterns. See, this is the first half of the pattern, 1 1 2 1 2 3 4 up to 7, like this. And in another half of the pattern, if you see in the first row nothing is printing here in the second half of the pattern. Okay, from the second row only it is printing 1 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1 5 4 3 2 1 6 5 4 3 2 1, like this. It's not printing anything in the first row in the second half of the pattern. Okay, so we will divide the Java program in the two patterns. Means we will write one for loop for I iteration, and in the inner loop to print these elements. For this first half of the pattern we will write one J for loop, and to print another half of the pattern we will write another J for loop. Okay, so here one for loop for the I and two for loops to print the elements. Okay, two for loops to print this pattern and to print this pattern separately. Okay, we will see how to write the Java program. Okay, this is the pattern 11 I am taking. Next, okay, I am writing here main method. So you have to enter the number of rows from the keyboard, right? For that I am taking scanner class. Scanner is equal to new scanner of system.n, right? So I'm importing the class here. We can do Control Shift O, otherwise import. You can click on the import statement. Okay, So after that we have to ask the user how many rows you want to print, right? To show this message in the console, we are writing here sysout statement saying how many rows you want to print, like how many rows you want, how many rows you want in this pattern. Okay, so in the next line, so it will appear in the console message. Okay, so next we are storing in the variable we can store this in the variable n, int n is equal to sc dot. If you do control space, otherwise if you just write next to it, it will show the recommendation. Okay, and next after entering the number we have to print the output, right? So here is your pattern editor, right? Here is your output pattern. Okay, so like this. So this is for this is to so I am writing comments like taking number of rows from user, just writing comments to understand separately. Okay, so after that to print the first half of the pattern, okay, after that, so the for loop for I is same for two patterns, right? Two different patterns. We are writing only one for loop for I. So for int j equal to, starting element is 1, right? That's why I'm writing j equal to 1, and no, sorry, for int I equal to 1, for int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to, again I plus plus. So if you see, this is the pattern we want, right? So how the elements in the first pattern 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? The rows, if you observe this, the each row is ending, each row ending element is in the increasing order 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? That's why you have to write I plus plus, and j 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, the elements in the each row are in the increasing order, so we have to write j plus plus. Okay, this is for a pattern, first half of the pattern. So after that I have to write resource statement. I am clicking control space. After that we have to print the element side by side, right? That's why I am taking off ln and I am keeping only print statement. So j plus, oh sorry, out of j plus, oh, this is only for loop for I, right? So to print first half of the pattern, printing first half of, to print the first half of the okay, we are in the each row. Now we are trying to print the first half of the row. Okay, otherwise yeah, printing first half of the row for printing only, right? So for int j equal to the each element in the rows or in the increasing order, right? That's why we are writing j plus plus. Okay, j less than or equal to I j plus plus. Okay, so now we have to write this source segment j plus this. Okay, so this is for printing the first half. Okay, and so for I equal to 1, for I equal to 1, for I equal to 2, for I equal to 3, like this. So for I equal to 1, it should print only one element 1 only, right? For I equal to 2, it should print 1 to 1. For I equal to 3, it should print 1 to 3 1, 1 to 3 2 1, like this, right? So for this j, it will print up to this 1 to 3. So to print remaining 1 2 1 3 2 1, we have to write another for loop, right? So for okay, I'm writing comments like this is for printing second half. Entire row. Okay, so for int j is equal to I minus 1, we have to write j greater than or equal to 1 j plus plus. Sorry, j minus because we will observe how the second pattern is. See here, I'll explain this out. See if you so this j plus next after this it should come into the next line, right? That's why I'm writing this system.out.println, and after this we have to close this, say scanner class object. Okay, that's it. So to printing second half of the row, why I have taken j equal to I minus 1 is, if you see this pattern, for I equal to 1, the second half of the pattern should not print anything, right? For I equal to 1, only first half of the pattern should print 1, second half of the pattern should not print anything for I equal to 1, right? So if you consider this j equal to, for I equal to 1, j is equal to 0, right? So 0 greater than or equal to 1, this condition is false. That's why this will not print anything. So to not printing anything in the first row for second half of the row, we are using this j is equal to I minus 1 condition. Okay, so after that for I equal to 2, it should print 1, right, in the second half of the row. If you see, for I equal to 1, it should not print anything, but for I equal to 2, it should print 1 in the second half of the row, right? In the first half of the row, it should print 1 2, and in the second half of the row, it should print only 1. So if you see, for I equal to 2, j is equal to 2 minus 1 1 greater than or equal to 1, system.out.println, this 1 greater than or equal to 1, this condition is true, that's why it will print 1. For I equal to 2 only, j element should print in the second half of the row. That's why we are taking here I equal, for j is equal to I minus 1. Okay, after that here if you observe, in the each row elements are in the decreasing order, right? 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1 5 4 3 2 1 6 5 4 3 2 1. That's why we are taking here j minus minus. Okay, so till j greater than or equal to 1, it should print up to 1, right? That's why we are taking this condition. So this is how for if you take for I equal to 1, for I equal to 1, what will happen? 1 less than or equal to 1 less than or equal to, suppose 7 I am entering from the keyboard, 1 less than or equal to 7, it will print. And j is equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 1, this condition is true, that's why it will print 1, right? It will print 1. And the second half of the row, it should not print anything, 1 already printed, right? That's why j is equal to I minus 1 I am taking. So 1 minus 1 0, 0 greater than or equal to 1, this condition is failed. That's why it will not print anything, it will come to the next line. Okay, it will come to the next line and it will print 1 to 1. Okay, for I equal to 2, for I equal to 2, it will print 1 to 1. How? For I equal to 2, so 2 less than or equal to 7, this condition is true, that's why it will come to inner loop. J equal to 1 and 1 less than or equal to 2, this condition is true, right? So it will print 1. And j plus plus 1 plus plus means 1 plus 1 2, 2 less than or equal to 2, this condition is true, that's why it will print 2 also. Okay, 1 2. And in the second half of the pattern, j is equal to 2 minus 1 1. So now I equal to 2, right? J equal to 2 minus 1 1 and 1 greater than or equal to 1, right? This condition is true, that's why it will print 1. In the for I equal to 2, j will print 2 in this second half of the row. J will print, for I equal to 2, j will print 1 in the second half of the row. Like this it will work. Okay, so now I am running this program and I will show you run as Java application. What I have to do, we will see how many rows. It will ask how many rows you want to print in it. Suppose I am entering 7. Oh, okay, this is printing like this. Oh, here we have to write, it should print the elements side by side, right? 1 okay, should print the elements in the side by side, that's why we have to write here, instead of ln we have to write here consentment. Okay, see, so previously we have written a print ln, that's why its output the output is displayed in the next line. We have to write here print, because the element should print side by side, right? This is what our output, right? See, 1 1 2 1 1 2 3 2 1 1 2 3 4 3 2 1 1 2 3 4 5, like this. So this is how output will come. Okay, so for the entered element 7, it will be the output. this is what we need, right? So this is how this Java program will work. So if you have any doubts on this, please comment below. Thank you.